So hello students, and I welcome you all once again to the today's session over the design of circular water tank with rigid base. Okay. So before going to the design part of circular water tank with rigid base, the important thing you should understand that is because of the rigidity, that is when the wall is fixed with the base, the rigidity means when the wall is fixed with the base. Okay, here we have to understand the behavior of the water tank. Okay, so in the last session we have solved the problems over the circular water tank, the design of circular water tank with flexible base. Okay, where there is no connection or the wall is not fixed with floor slab. Okay, when we say it's a flexible base, when the wall is not fixed with base slab, but when we design the water tank with rigid base, that means the wall is fixed with base slab, okay, or the floor slab. Okay, so because of this आपको यहाँ पे समझ के लेना है, the important is the behavior of the water tank will change based on the rigidity or the fixity at the end of the connection or at the bottom of the wall. Okay, so that is very important. So before going to that, before going to the design problem, we are going to understand how the behavior will change because of the rigidity at the end of the wall or the fixity at the the fixity of wall and the floor slab. Okay, so my dear students, you can see here this is the deformation or the deflection shape of the wall. So this is the first sketch. I would like to have more discussion over this, that is the deformation of wall. Okay, so the dotted color, what you can see here, it is the behavior of the wall because of the water pressure. It is the behavior of the wall because of the water pressure. So what is happening here, because of the rigidity here, because of the rigidity, you can see the deformation of the wall. You can see the deformation of the wall. If you see near at the certain height of the junction from this level, at this certain height, for example at this level, if you see at this level, if you see, okay, there is no deformation here, there is no deformation. Okay, the deformation is zero here. But if you move towards the mid or the center of the height of the wall or the mid of the height of the wall towards the top, so what is happening here, the deformation is increasing, the deformation is increasing. So what does it indicate, what does it is indicate, because of the junction at the because of the fixity at the junction, there is no deflection or there is no deformation for the certain height of the wall, for the certain height of the wall there is no deformation. So because of that, what will happen, at the junction, the hook tension, at the junction the hook tension will be 0, we will get hook tension equal to 0. There will be no hook tension at the junction of the wall. At this level or up to at this area, there is no hook tension. The hook tension will be 0. But and the entire liquid pressure will be resisted by the whatever here, the entire water pressure, whatever will be the water pressure, it will be resisted by the cantilever action in vertical direction. So in this zone, so what I can say, in this zone, okay, for this height, okay, this is very important students, for this height the liquid pressure is resisted by, or the liquid pressure is resisted by, the cantilever action in the vertical direction, by the cantilever action. This is very important, by cantilever action in vertical direction. This is very important, in vertical direction. So whatever the pressure, whatever the liquid pressure, the liquid pressure will be resisted by cantilever action in vertical direction. So in this zone, this point is very important, in this zone where there is no deformation because of the fixity at the junction, okay, there is no hook tension. So at this area, at this level, there will be no hook tension, so hook tension will be 0. But the liquid pressure is resisted, still the liquid pressure is resisted by the cantilever action. So means this portion of the wall will behave as a cantilever action. So if I want to show at this projection, we have the wall here, the roof, the floor slab, and we have the wall. So at this junction, the wall will behave as a cantilever, and then again we'll have the hoop tension. Okay, so this portion, of the wall will behave as, or the liquid pressure is resisted by the cantilever action. Means this portion of the wall, will act as a cantilever wall or the cantilever behavior. Okay, so that's why it is given liquid pressure is resisted by cantilever action in vertical direction, only for this part, only for this level. Up to this level the wall will behave as a cantilever action and the in vertical direction. But what will happen above this level? Again, this is very important. Above this level, what will happen? So what will happen above this level? At certain height, above the base slab, the hoop stress develops. Okay, the full hoop stress develop and the cantilever effect will be zero. So means what will happen here in this portion? Now this is very important. In this portion, at certain height above the base slab, at certain height of the certain height from the base slab, means this height, at certain height from the base slab. After this, what will happen? The wall will be subjected to full hoop stress. So here we will get full hoop stress. In this zone we get full hoop stress, and the cantilever action will be zero. So these 2 points are very important. The behavior will differ here with respect to the water pressure, because of the fixity at the base. I will repeat once again, because of the fixity at the base, the behavior of the circular water tank will change. Okay, so how it will change? At certain height, what will happen? The wall behave as a cantilever action, and in that zone hoop tension will be zero. That's why it is given here. The liquid pressure is resisted by cantilever action. Means in this zone the wall will behave as a cantilever action in vertical direction. But if you move towards this level, if you move away from this level towards the top, so what will happen? Full hoop stress will develop. So we get full hoop stress and we will not have the cantilever action. The cantilever action will be zero. Vice versa. यहाँ पे कैंटिलीवर है, हुप टेंशन जीरो है. यहाँ पे क्या है? फुल हुप टेंशन है, कैंटिलीवर एक्शन जीरो है. मीन्स व्हाट विल हैपन हियर? द हुप स्ट्रेस विल डेवलप इन हॉरिजॉन्टल डायरेक्शन. You can see here the buckling or the bulging of walls because of the water pressure. Okay, the walls have bulge and we have the maximum hoop tension in this zone. Correct? There will be no cantilever action here. Cantilever action will be only at this level, only up to this level. Okay, because of fixity. Understood? So this is regarding the deformation of wall. This is very important to understand how the wall will behave because of the fixity at the base. Okay, and also we have the movement in the wall. So how the movement will get transferred here? You can see because of the fixity we have the movement in this fashion. Okay, and when the wall behave as a like the horizontal slab because of the hoop tension, so we get this Bending diagram or the Bending distribution in the wall. Okay, this is very important to understand because of the fixity, the wall, the change in the behavior in the wall. So I repeat once again, what is the change in the behavior of the wall? Okay, so first of all, what here, when we say it's a rigid base, so when the wall is fixed with floor slab, then it is called as rigid base. So in this case, what will happen? Thus the hoop tension is zero at junction. So at certain height, the hoop tension will zero because of the fixity. And what will happen? The entire liquid pressure in this zone, resisted by the cantilever action. So मैंने यहाँ पे दिखा है, in this zone, only in this zone the wall will behave as a cantilever action in vertical direction. Then one more important thing, at certain height above the base slab, means at certain height up to this, above the base slab, full hoop stress develops. Means above this height, full hoop stress get developed. The full hoop stress get developed means wall will be under tension. The hoop tension or the circumferential stress, what you can say, the circumferential stress or hoop stress will develop at this level. So in this zone what will happen? Because of that the cantilever action will become 0. The cantilever action will become 0. In this case what will happen? The hoop tension will become 0 at the bottom height near the junction. But same vice versa what will happen here? The cantilever action will become 0. So what will happen? What you have to do? For this height we have to design the wall as cantilever action, and for this height we have to design the wall for to resist the hoop tension stress. Okay, so this is the just the introduction of the circular water tank with rigid base. Okay, so in the next section we are going to discuss about the solution of problem with respect to the behavior of the wall. Okay, thank you. Still if you get any doubt you can contact me or you can write it over comment.